The member for Johnston, Justine Davis, joins you now. Very good morning to you.
Morning, Lara.
What did your original motion call for?
So my original motion asked the Parliament to acknowledge the importance of a workplace with integrity, with dignity, and recognise that bullying, harassment, discrimination, intimidation, misuse of authority have no place in Parliament, both for people in the chamber and people who work in Parliament. And it also called for us to actually put some things in place to prevent this happening and to deal with it if it does. At the moment, there is a code of conduct for parliamentarians, but has no reference to behaviour. Many parliaments across Australia and across the world deal with this issue, and they have put codes of behaviour in place. So this motion called both for recognition and then for some action to be taken.
And what was passed?
No action. So the Deputy Chief Minister moved an amendment to the motion and also kind of closed down debate. So there was no chance for other people to talk. He moved that the motion be put immediately after he spoke. And his amendment was to remove any reference to any action actually happening. So to any commitment to how we are going to make sure that the Parliament is a safe workplace for everyone.
Is it enough that, they've supported this in principle and you can perhaps draw their attention to that in future? Or do you think that, I hate to go there, but without that effort or that ability and that code, it was kind of a waste of time?
Well, let's hope it's not a waste of time. I'm really glad to hear the Deputy Chief Minister say that he believes that bullying, harassment, discrimination, intimidation, misuse of authority have no place there, because they certainly have been in there. They've been in there in the time that I've been in the chamber. So that makes me hopeful that every person in Parliament supported the fact that shouldn't be there. But I will definitely keep working to make sure that action is taken.
If there are no concrete changes in how people behave perhaps in question time or the interjections that you see, and look, this is from all sides of Parliament. It's not just the CLP and it's not just Labor. It's from all sides. Everyone has a crack. Is the Parliament a safe place to work, do you think?
Look, I think not only is it sometimes not a safe place to work, but it's also a waste of people's time. People did not elect us to shout at each other in the chamber. They elected us to work together to make good law for everyone in the Northern Territory. And the amount of time, for anyone who listens to Parliament, the amount of time that people who are in that chamber spend sledging each other, spend attacking each other, spend attacking the person, not the policy, is disgraceful. It's not just about the language that's used and the way that people speak, which would not be accepted in any schoolyard, let alone in any workplace. It's not just about that. It's also about the fact that it's a distraction from doing the work that we should actually be doing.
You're hearing from the independent member for Johnston this morning, Justine Davis. My name is Lara Stimpson. It's about 3 minutes away from 9. And this comment from the Chief Minister stood out to me this week, just when I was sitting in question time.
You all might think you're very clever and trying to have a political pot shot at me, and that's fine. I'm the leader. I'm happy to take that. I'm absolutely happy to be thrown pot shots at every day of the week.
She also went on to say this.
The opposition leader can try and take shots at me all day. I don't mind. That's politics.
What do you make of the argument, Justine Davis, that there is an element here of it's just politics?
I think it's ridiculous. I can't believe that we are still using this line today, that it is just politics for people to be abusing each other. Is that what the community expects? I heard you say earlier that they voted for us. They're also paying for us. They're paying for us to be in there attacking each other. Well, I would say I don't ever attack anyone. So, absolutely, I know, there's been a lot of talk about bullying in the chamber and in the Parliament. I know earlier on there was some discussion. Someone asked me, don't you think people should just toughen up? Absolutely not. We should have tough debate about policy. We need to ask tough questions to each other. That's what we're there for, but not to attack people as individuals.
Is this something that will require generational change? Do you think a new era or wave of politicians that perhaps do view the art of politics differently, if you can call it that?
Generational change sounds too long to me. I think we can definitely. When I came into this job, I'm new to this. I remember half this parliament is actually new. So in terms of cultural change, we have an opportunity to do this. And I will say that I think a lot of the behaviour is from people who've been in parliament for a long time. So I think we can make change much quicker than that. It absolutely takes will, it takes leadership. And it also takes some concrete mechanisms in place, which is what my motion called for, and I will keep working for.
Time is rapidly against us. The Speaker had a moment to mention the member for Fong Lim and some allegations raised against him. Someone's saying the Speaker effectively told him to man up. They've asked, is that acceptable in a normal workplace? I've given you about 20 seconds to respond.
I think, what the Speaker said was extraordinary. I was really happy to hear her address that directly and say what we should be expecting from our elected representatives. I think in particular when she said that the people who work in this chamber deserve people, the elected representatives, not to look away when they're hurt. That's exactly what this motion is about.